the room at the end of the hall. Elias didn't remember the house being this quiet. He returned after years drawn by obligation, not desire to settle his late uncle's affairs. The manor, nestled between woods and fog, had aged in strange ways. Paint peeled in patterns that looked like maps. Mirrors showed rooms behind him that didn't exist. The hallway upstairs was longer than he remembered. Each door looked the same carved dark wood, with brass knobs dulled by time. He passed them one by one, counting 12. At the end was a 13th, barely visible, unless you knew to look. That door hadn't been there before. It resisted at first, but opened with a soft sigh. Inside was a room untouched by dust. Everything was still books on the shelves. A teacup on the window-sill, a coat slung neatly over a chair. A clock ticked, but the hands never moved. Elias stepped in. The air changed behind him, warmer, quieter, familiar. He scanned the room. Paintings on the walls he didn't recognize, figures turned away from the viewer. Faces blurred as if they'd been smeared with a thumb. One painting in particular caught his attention. A figure seated in the very chair by the window, head bowed as if asleep. The more he looked, the more he realized it was him. He turned to leave, heart quickening, but the door was gone. Just smooth wall now. The clock still ticked, still frozen. He spoke aloud, testing the silence. "What is this?" No answer. Just a feeling like being watched gently, not with menace, but with expectation. He sat in the chair, hesitantly. The coat brushed his arm, his uncle's, perhaps. Or his own? Memories slipped through his mind like smoke. Visits to this house. His uncle whispering to him about the 13th door. How time bends when no one's watching. How some rooms aren't meant to be found too soon. The clock ticked again. Once, loud. In the painting, the figure raised its head. Elias froze. The door reappeared behind him, but slightly open this time. Beyond it was not the hallway, but a garden. Foggy, quiet, familiar. He stood unsure. The clock struck once more, and Elias stepped through, into the place he'd always dreamed of, but could never remember until now.